Hey class, in this final video I wanted to talk a little bit about our After Effects settings for memory and optimization. So as you can see, After Effects is a really powerful program. It takes up a lot of space on our hard drive and it also uses a lot of RAM. So there's a few things that we can do to make sure that our computer is functioning so that we can use it, all the different software that we need to use. So let's go to After Effects and Settings, and let's go to just General. So here you can see all of our After Effects settings. There's many options that we can look at. One that I do want to point out is Center Anchor Point in New Shape Layers. This is really helpful. I'm not going to turn it on right now. However, I recommend that you do. All right, startup and repair. If you ever need to empty all caches, this can help. But the main one that we want to look at is media and disk cache, as well as memory and performance. Let's start with memory and performance. So here we can see how much RAM I have in my computer. So I have 64 gigs of RAM, and this is the option to reserve an amount of RAM for other applications. So this tells my computer use all of it, 52 gigs on After Effects and Media Encoder, and only save 12 for the other computers. Now, depending on what classes you're taking this semester, if you're taking 3D animation or regular animation, you may want to scale this down, but in general, you want After Effects to be able to use up a ton of your RAM. And then when you're working on other classes or other projects, make sure you close After Effects because it will slow down the rest of your computer. All right, so I'm going to leave these settings as they are. Let's go on to media and disk cache. Cache is the preview of your different effects on your computer. So remember when this green line appears after you've applied an effect, that is the cache that allows you to play back that given effect on your system. So basically you want to make sure that you have enabled disk cache checked, and you want to give it a pretty big sized cache. So I'm using 100 gigabytes, but I do have quite a big hard drive. You can actually choose to cache this on a separate solid state drive, but you want to make sure that it's a really fast hard drive or a really fast solid state drive. Otherwise, you should just reduce the size of this cache and clean it frequently. So right now, mine is full. It's over 100 gigs, so I'm just going to empty my disk cache right now. Here we go. So do you want to delete all of this? You have 92.2 gigs taking up my computer space. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to clear my disk cache for all versions. So if you've ever played around with After Effects before, this will help clear everything out. Just a couple more things to note. When After Effects is slowing down, the best thing you can do is to clear that cache as well as restart your computer. I know it's hard to hear for some of us. We don't like restarting. We like to have a million tabs open for our Chrome, but I promise you it will help your computer and help it go faster. All right, so that is the main information for media and disk cache settings, as well as memory and performance settings, and just optimizing by restarting and cleaning up our hard drives. If you have any questions, let me know. And if your computer is having any issues at all, please let me know. All right, thanks class.